How is everybody doing? My name is Echo, and you have been requesting that we review the Evolving Mobs Addon. This is created by Maka Designs. The add-on is priced at 990 Minecraft coins. That's £4.99. It's roughly $6. Since it released, the community gave this a 3.5 star rating out of 5, with 63 ratings so far. 52% have been a 5-star, but also 21% only gave it a 1-star. According to the creators, you are able to catch these mobs. Then they can be evolved, they will earn XP, they will fight, and apparently there are some special items you're able to obtain. Just like one of you mentioned in the comment section, this is basically Pokemon, but instead of catching Pokemon, you are catching the Minecraft mobs. You gotta catch them, you gotta train them, you gotta fight them, and you've gotta even evolve them. So let's get started. Once you have this installed in a new or pre-existing world, you'll be given a guidebook. Now, this is something you have to place on the ground, and it just teaches you the basic information. It says, in this add-on, you can catch, train, and evolve most of the hostile mobs. In this device, you will learn all about the different mechanics, mobs, and items. You can interact to go to the next page, or you can crouch and tap to go back. All right, let's learn how to capture mobs. It says, to catch a mob, you have to throw your capture orbs at them. Then the capture orb will do all the work for you and catch the mob. Once a mob is captured, the filled orb will drop on the floor. You can pick up the orb and release the mob whenever you want. If we go to the next page, it's going to teach you everything you need to know about the mob orb. This is what it looks like, and it basically acts like a Pokeball. So if you want to make one of these, you are going to need 2 gold ingots and 3 iron in this formation. Now, a really cool thing about this is in return, you don't just get 1 or 2, you'll actually be given 16 at a time. If you've ever played Pokemon, and I'm a huge Pokemon fan, by the way, so I'm going to love this. As you all know, when you throw a Pokeball, it doesn't guarantee you're going to capture that Pokemon. So having more of these is definitely something I really liked. As the creators mentioned, you cannot capture friendly mobs. Things like cows do not work. Now, if you throw it at something and you cannot capture it, it pops on the ground. I was quite disappointed by this because you could definitely evolve cows to be your protectors. This is going to be the same for llamas. It's going to be the same for the wandering traders. They just cannot be captured. So we now need to go and find ourselves a hostile mob. Things like creepers, on the other hand, they can be captured. And this is what it looks like. So I really liked the animation. It practically kills them because you get their drops. Ignore him. I explain why in a bit. Anyway, you will be given this, which is the Creeper Mob Orb. This can be placed down. Now, once it is placed down, it will say whatever level it is. I think it's between 1 and 100, but we have a slight problem. He is, in fact, hungry. Now, on this occasion, I'm just going to recapture him. We're going to take him back to our spawn location, and we're actually going to feed him, train him, and evolve him. As it mentions at the bottom of this page, while inside a mob orb, the mob will fully heal. However, they will also lose their current XP level and get hungry. They do always keep their level though. So let's get our creeper back out of its ball. It needs a little bit of assistance. In order to heal it, you're going to need special berries. It is made with regular berries, and it's going to be some sugar in this formation. Now, obviously, again, it's best to make more of these. Everything can also be found inside of here as well. Then after that, tap on the creeper, and you can see here, he's now back to life. So he will protect you, and you can see here, he has a special attack. Now, you'll notice at the bottom, this other bar is going up, and that is because it's starting to gain experience. As the fight continues, you're probably best off healing your not Pokemon, but your Minecraft mob. Now, again, obviously you need them to be higher levels, so I'm just going to keep healing him until he actually wins this battle, or in fact goes to the next level. There you go, level 26 there. He's not very strong, and I would say between 1 and like 40, they're not really strong, but different mobs have different levels. So one thing I don't like about this is I understand the first time you capture them being very low health, but every time you recapture them, you gotta go ahead and feed them. So let's say if we feed him, I then go ahead and recapture him, and then we place him down again. He is again going to need food. It just seems really counterproductive. Why do I have to keep feeding him every single time? He also runs off like crazy as well. So it's kind of one part I don't like. It also looks like he might have lost some levels there because, well, you guys seen him level up, right? You can clearly see he's now back to level 25. So that to me really doesn't make any sense. So there is a few bugs with this. Alternatively to a regular creeper, there's also these little guys. And obviously different times of days and nights will produce different kinds of monsters, just like they do in Pokemon. So let's see if we can capture some of these. Let's capture ourselves a zombie as well, because a couple of these guys can actually be evolved. We can also capture ourselves a skeleton as well. So, oh yeah, a spider. These are just going to be your generic kind of mobs that you're able to get during nighttime. Some of these mobs will evolve once and some twice. The level at which they evolve is different for each mob. So the first one that we captured is called a creepy, one of the lowest ones. It has low health. Its attack is not great, but it is incredibly fast. Creepy attacks by releasing a small burst of energy around its enemies, which forms a small explosion. And then it says it evolves into a creeper. So the first creeper that we actually captured was, in fact, the second level. Obviously, your creeper is going to be a lot stronger than creepy. And then this can be evolved into this, which is the creeper roar. Just like in Pokemon, you're able to give mobs special candies. In this, it is called level up. Inside of the crafting table, if you just type in up, you can search for it. Here is the specific recipe. So for the sake of today's video, let's just rank up the small creeper that we have, which is this one. Let's get it to full health, and then let's just evolve him all the way. The thing is that they run away all the time. So let's see what it's like when they evolve. What level do you evolve at here? Because this one has a couple of different levels, or two evolve levels here. Please stay still. Again, oh, there we go. There we go. The evolving is happening. Then we would be able to, I believe, feed the creeper. So yes, he's being fed, but his health seems to be really, really low. I don't like the fact that they just constantly run away from you, but let's level him up until he's going to evolve again, because I don't know what level he's going to evolve at. It's super annoying that they just run away from you, though. I gotta be honest. Like, please just stay still. 50, he's at 50 levels. So I think in order for him to... there we go. Okay, so just past 50, 55, he will evolve into his final form. And if we go to the next page, you can see how strong he is. So we've summoned ourselves a husk here, and you can see our creeper roar is now trying to attack it. The only problem with these guys is they are incredibly slow. Meanwhile, this guy, I think, is the first form for a zombie. And they're also incredibly fast. But don't worry, the big guy will do his best to protect you. You just gotta kind of stay in this vicinity with them. Eventually, he will explode. And those little guys don't stand a chance. Now, obviously, if they are injured like this, you could then go ahead and capture it. So I'm capturing the little one. You can then give your mobs special berries. This is a strength berry. A strength berry gives the mobs an attack boost, and it cures hunger. And this is how you make it. So you're going to need apple, and you're also going to need some iron. Like I said before, if you are using this, it's best to make a whole bunch of these. It just makes things a lot easier. You're then given more. So let's go with this little guy. Let's get him healed. Again, I really don't like the fact that they constantly run off. The even bigger problem is it's really hard to keep them still because they can just jump over. So, like, that is definitely something they're going to have to work on with this. Can they jump out of this then? So, can you jump out? Let's heal him a second. He can't seem to get out of there. All I want to do is give him, like, special abilities. I want to rank him up. See what level he's going to evolve at. Because this is meant to be the regular kind of zombie, I believe. So he is now starting to evolve. He should evolve into a zombie. Yes, he did. You can give him those, but I want to see what his final form is. I think a lot of them will actually happen around about 50. Oh, no, he's doing it sooner. He's doing it sooner. Bro, look at the size of him. So if I was to do / summon Iron Golem, for example, does he fight Iron Golem? He doesn't. / summon, let's do a Ravager, for example, then. Oh, dude, that's cool. So, like, a lot of the attacks are cool. And what I do want to say is this has the potential to be a truly incredible add-on. There's just way too many bugs right now, in my opinion. So let's get him all the way to 100. So let's recapture him a second and see if he's actually stayed at level 100. He is... Yes. Okay, so he did actually stay at level 100. That's nice to see. Let's give him some strength berries. I actually don't really know how much of a boost he gets. It would be nice if he had some particles. So we resummon this. Let's see how strong he is. You can see at level 100, he is very, very strong. 2 shots on a Ravager. He is taking quite a bit of damage, though. 3. Come on, big guy. Surely you can bring down a Ravager. Look at the size of you. There's 4. I just don't think some of these have been given enough strength. 5. I think this guy's health was taken down just a little bit too much. Healing Berry is going to heal them. Strength Berry will give them strength. We now have the Resistance Berry. Resistance Berry gives the mob a strong defensive boost. Includes fire resistance and also cures hunger. And that is made with this specific recipe right here. So I've given him the Resistance Berry, but also some Strength Berries because I kind of want to see how this works. He should surely be a lot stronger. Yes, okay. So the difference there is absolutely huge. After the Resistance Berry comes the Speed Berry. Again, you can just search for these. The recipes are really easy to understand. Let's give him one of them. Let's see how he does now. You can see his movement is a little bit better. He's still not super fast, but it's definitely moving a lot quicker than it was before. And considering he's really big, it makes sense that he's not going to be super, super fast. There is also a healing device. There is an attack buff device, and there is a defense buff. The book will explain everything about this. So let's just say with the healing one, a healing device fully heals the mob back to max health. So this will stop you having to constantly tap with the regular berry, especially if it's taking a lot of damage. I summoned a couple of Zoglins because this is a perfect way to test this. So let's go to healing device. It does it all the way. We also have the attack buff. We also have the defense buff. These are just going to last for longer periods of times. The only problem is when they're consuming these ones, we go to / game mode S. It does consume them, but, like, there's no special sounds or effects with them. Alongside the level up, there's also an XP orb, and this kind of does a very similar thing, but just in a slower motion. It's going to eventually rank them to the next level. So I think you would be better off making yourself these rather than these. Another problem I discovered is a lot of the spawn eggs are blacked out, and it seems to be a common occurrence throughout this add-on. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one because you've seen the evolution of this. If you want to see all of the mobs and their evolutions, if we just go to the first page and just get past this, like I said, you can see each and every single mob and what they evolve into. Now, you can capture regular blazes, right? So if we grab a regular blaze, I'm going to go ahead and capture this, for example. So we'll throw this on the floor. The only thing is, unlike the creepy and things like that, it doesn't have its health above there until you capture it. Once you do capture it, then it does. And it was slight confusion. I was like, wait, how do I get it to work? Anyway, I want to show you guys as many of the evolutions that we have here. So this one evolves at around about 16. Here is the evolution of this. Obviously going to be incredibly strong. So we'll do summon a Ravager again. Just seems to be a great way to test this. They just go so far away from you. I don't know what he's... Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. Okay. Hold on. I kind of want to get him to the next level here then and see what his final form is going to be. Here we go. Final form. Don't die. Don't die. There we go. Let's see how much better this is. Yes. So yeah, it is cool. Like there's really cool aspects to this. It's just unfortunate a large proportion of this is actually broken. And I think with a little bit more care, this add-on can go a very, very long way because we haven't seen anything like this. Another slight confusion is Enderman. There is evolutions of this, but you can't capture it. So, like, obviously it's a projectile. He don't like projectiles. He's just going to teleport away from it. So I was really confused with that one. I think there's an alternative spawn egg here. So it's kind of like 2 spawn eggs for the same thing. And I think it's just basically the same thing. So, oh wait, there we go. Finally. There we go. We got one. All right, let's capture him. Place you down. I'm going to go ahead and level you up here because I'm curious to see what the Enderman looks like. So he is going to evolve at... He must have only 1 evolution. Come on. There you go, around about 42. Oh, dude, he looks so cool. Bro, look at him. He's now chasing other Endermen. I don't know what's going on with his arms, though. Look at that. Yo, the animations are cool. I really do like the animation. He feels like Mewtwo, sorry. There is also a Ghastly. This little guy is so hard to capture, though. Like, you really do need to go underground in order to capture him. So if we go down here and do it this way, we should be able to capture him down here. So obviously, I'd have to throw it in a cave. He's now been captured. Well, he's so fast. I like the fact that they have them in different locations, though. So let's check out his form as well. Hasn't evolved yet. Level 18. So he must have 2 evolutions here. Goes into a regular Ghast. And I think a Ghast goes into something else. Bro, chasing these is insane. Like, chasing these in creative isn't too much of a problem, but in survival would be insane. So let's summon a Ravager. Oh, dude, look how cool he looks. He looks so cool. Bro, that one will cause explosions. He looks like something out of Predator. The next one we are checking out is going to be a skeleton. Now, obviously, a regular skeleton in Minecraft burns during daylight. So I want to see what happens if you actually manage to capture one of these. So we've got him. Well, that one actually looks pretty cool. He's just literally a set of bones. If we go ahead and rank him up, that's what I want to see. You're probably best off ranking these up rather than healing them. Because once you heal them, they kind of run away from you, right? Let's get him all the way healed around about 25. No, he must only have, there you go, 28 seems to be the first evolution. Bro, he looks so cool. The thing is that they just run away from you. So I don't really know, like, who they get locked onto, but they always run away from you. Like, there's some really cool things in this. I generally don't know where he's going. Like, it's the Enderman. Okay, so / summon. Let's summon a Ravager then. See if he wants to fight the Ravager. No, he's just more interested in him. He is more interested in the Enderman, and the Enderman couldn't care less. So Creeper, Zombie, and Spidey seem to be your first levels. So let's go ahead and try and capture him. He is incredibly fast. And I'll be honest, out of all of them, he's definitely the more cuter one. I don't think that's going to be the same when we evolve him, though. What level do you evolve at this time? Oh, okay, level 22. So he might actually... Oh, there's the regular spider. Okay, so he 100% has another evolution. That's going to be at 35. This is an absolute beast. What's this one? This is Spidox. Let's summon a Ravager then. I'd just like to see some of the animations. But for a spider, he's quite slow. So let's go with, like, the speed ones. Because surely with the speed ones, he's going to be a lot faster. There we go. It kind of fires a web in a way. This kind of feels like mob battles. Another one that might be quite difficult to do is going to be a Vex. So, again, we're going to have to put him down there. Then we're going to capture him. So he has been captured. Then we're going to let him out. And I think this guy only has... Dude, I love the Vex in this. I think the Vex only has 1 evolution level. We're going to debug this one. He evolves at... Okay, really high level. Still not evolved. Level 45. Here we go. Dude, look at the size of him. He is huge. Let's summon another Ravager then. Because I just want to see what the attack is. Rather than having a sword, you will in fact summon lightning. Obviously, to make them faster, give them specific berries. Again, it's really really hard if you were to be in survival. For creative, this is absolutely awesome, but it'd be really hard to give them berries all the way that high. You would obviously have to go to a deep dark for this, but the warden can also be captured. I need to see what he looks like. Dude, he looks so cool. Okay, so let's see if the warden actually does have an evolution level here. I think it does. And considering a regular warden's insane in Minecraft, let's see how this goes. Let's check him out. Dude, he's so cool. Yeah, like, the animations, the designs, they are brilliant. They really are brilliant. There's just a couple of bugs within this that a lot of people will be put off by. Like, we all know a warden's incredibly strong, so in my opinion, the warden should have a lot of health and shouldn't be prone to as much damage like others. A wither skeleton can also be captured and can also be evolved. You have to capture him. He's also going to be a bag of bones like his good cousin, the skeleton. Let's see what level he evolves at then. He evolves at level 33. So they are very different levels. They're not all like level 25. No, I'm pretty sure he's just at one level. But just like a regular wither skeleton, he seems to just have a sword. But he doesn't seem to be that strong. A withy. We have a baby wither. First off, I gotta capture him. So like anything like this, you're probably best off trying to capture underground. But let's get him placed down. Let's get him evolved into a regular wither first. So at first, he will transform relatively early on, and then he will evolve into this, which is the highest level. So I want to summon, let's summon a Ravager again and just see how they do. Again, like they all just run away. Let's put that down. You'd think because they're yours, they would kind of stay close. Well, that one's actually really cool. I like that attack. Go and do it again. No, see, now he's run away. They kind of seem to go out of range way too often. So with that being said, anything that's bound to the floor that doesn't actually fly away is probably going to be your best option. We have a couple of different evolutions here, one of them being a slime. Let's get him ranked up to the next level here. Dude, he requires so many. There we go. And we also have a piglin brute. There's loads of mobs that are missing, though. Like, I was really hoping like a zoglin would be a thing. Come on. Here we go. Is he still not evolved? Come on, guy. Let's get him up. What level do you evolve at? He seems to... there we go. 50-something. There's the slime. I'm not quite sure who he's fighting, but some of them might actually be fighting each other. And here is your piglin brute. Looks like something from Minecraft Legends. My final opinions on this add-on are pretty simple. It is a fantastic add-on, but unfortunately, it has way too many bugs. I think once those get ironed out and resolved, a lot of people would really enjoy this. I just think it's not complete and probably wasn't ready for public release. That being said, I hope it gets some updates because I really enjoyed this.